Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and yeah, this is my weekly update on the May 2019 update. Of course, every week I post at least a video answering questions, and of course, continuing the long and winding road of when this is going to be out. So, of course, there's a lot of speculation, and a lot of people say things, and one of the things we know that is pretty much done is with the fact that the testing phase in the Windows Insider release preview ring seems to be going very well without no major glitches actually. We are still on track. So I get all every week. When is this released? When is this released? There's still no official date, but I tell you before the end of the month we're gonna have this. I would tend to think because in many blog posts they have said end of May. That means probably the last week of May is going to be the target moment where this is going to be released. And it's going to be released, of course, in waves. Once again, people are asking me, am I going to get this right away? It goes in waves. That's the way Microsoft works with these updates. It starts slowly, even though they're testing it, and there's been a lot of tests now. They're still going to go slowly at first. They're going to examine if everything's all right. In the real world, it's sometimes different than in the insider world, although we did see that pretty much all the problems that were plaguing updates of Windows in the past were all discovered and all seen by the insiders. So expect this probably in the last week of May, and it will start rolling out to known compatible machines. So you got it on day first. That means your machine is one of those configurations that they know is safe and works great. Some of you are saying, well, what about if I, force it? Once again, I want to stress out that anybody that forces an update, they're pretty much always the ones that complain they have problems. It doesn't mean you will have a problem. I mean, I forced it on my machine by going to the Insider program. I got zero problems on my machine. It works great, actually. And I'm really happy to have the May 2019 update right now. But that said, you should not force it. You should wait for it to appear through Windows Update by itself. And this is nice because you don't have to install it right away. It will appear as a separate update. It's going to have, it's not going to be pushed to you. It's going to be in a separate section in Windows Update that's going to say, well, you can download and install. You'll download and install it when you want to download and install it. That's it. No more pushing of Windows updates for feature updates. This is over now. Microsoft is going to let you choose if you want it and when you want it. Of course, the exception being if you're at the 18 months cycle, end of a cycle with your Windows 10 operating system. So this is important to know that we'll have it by the end of the month. I've seen some people say, well, it goes until June 21st for the spring. Well, it's not going to come out in June. It would have to, you would have to have a major glitch, a major problem with the operating system for this to come out in June. It's not going to come out in June. It is still stated and will probably be released last week of May. So, hang on. It's gonna arrive at some point, and you'll be able to see some of the features. If you want to see some of the features, I posted several videos talking about the new features of the May 2019 update. Some of the changes. We'll look more closely at some of those changes also, and hope that you enjoy the videos for that. And for the people asking me, is there a way to get it now? You got it now. How you get it now? It's always the same question. How come you have it? Well, it comes from the Insider program, but don't mess up with that. If you go to the Insider program and choose the wrong ring, you'll have the wrong version. Fast ring right now is on 20H1. If you get that, you're a little bit screwed because you'll have to reinstall Windows if you don't want to have a build of Windows every week. And the only place you can get it really if you really want it, is in the release preview ring. If you go into the Insider program, there it's going to download the May 2019 update on your machine, and you can get out. But you know what? This is for people that know what they're doing. Because if something goes wrong, if you're not happy, you need to know how to reinstall Windows or roll back to a previous version or so on. Just, it ain't worth it. Let me do that. I'm the guy that's going to do that. Okay? And I'm going to show you the stuff. Just wait for it, and it will eventually appear, and you'll get it sometime. You'll have that notification that it's available sometime in the next few months. So just let it be, and it will happen. And a lot of people still, kind of saying, well, I don't have the October 2018 update. Am I screwed? It's not gonna upgrade to this. It doesn't matter. Each version of Windows is unique. It's a full install. When you install a feature version, your machine is installing a full version of Windows. It doesn't need a previous version to be okay. It is its own Windows 10 version on its own, really nothing else. So that means you don't need any specific update in the past to have it. It doesn't matter. It's not like a service pack, or it's not like, people are probably still thinking of that old way of doing things like on Windows 7, service packs. Well, service packs needed a certain, certain number of updates before they could be installed. And as long as you didn't have these previous updates, well, the service pack couldn't install because it was missing files that it needs. This is not the case in Windows 10. These feature updates are autonomous, and they are full versions of Windows. So they don't need any previous install to be installed. And last but not least, the day that this is going to be released is the day that you're going to get the May 2019 update. So in the image with the media creation tool. You still have people saying, I go to the media creation tool and I'm getting version 1809. Yes, this is not released yet. As long as it's not released, they're not going to get 1903. The media creation tool will be updated on the same day that the release of the May 2019 update happens. So when that is announced, and I'll announce it here, so just hang in there and look at my videos. You'll know when it is available. As soon as we know a date, I'll, of course, come up and talk about it. That day, you'll have the image. You'll be able to use the media creation tool, create a DVD or USB thumb drive to boot from, and if you wish to do a clean install, you'll be able to do it. I still get a lot of people saying, do I need to clean install? In most cases, the upgrade process will go fine and will be fine, and you don't need to, clean install. But that said, you should always back up your files. It's very important because whatever happens, and this is true for everything. I see people ranting at Windows, well, I should back up my files. Yeah, right, because Windows is going to screw it. Well, I can tell you, there's a lot of Mac OS screw-ups that actually have people losing their files. It ain't a Windows problem. It's a general update problem. It's always possible that a software, a operating system update goes wrong. It goes wrong on Macs also. Don't get me wrong. You should go see the number of people ranting at macOS when they update to something. There's a lot of people ranting. I can tell you that. So that's pretty much what I have to say for now. It is probably going to come out by the last week of May. So hang in there. It's coming. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.